Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your VahChef at whatever.com. Today I am going to make one awesome dish with mincemeat, eggplant. What? Mincemeat and eggplant? Is it a good combination? Dear friends, trust me, this is one of the tastiest preparation I have learned in college, and while I was working in the industry also, this was one of my favorite, because whenever they made this lamb and eggplant preparation, I always used to go and grab one small bowlful for me so that I can sit in a corner and enjoy. This is that tasty. So today I am going to simplify and make this preparation, which is super awesome, and this is a Greek preparation called lamb moussaka, and trust me, it is going to be super tasty for any Indian tongue. For this preparation, add some olive oil, add garlic, chopped garlic. You can add a little more, that should be good enough. And in this, add chopped onion. Add some salt and saute till the onions are slightly transparent. Add mincemeat. Today I am adding lamb mince, but you can add the meat of your choice. And add this tomato concasse. This is tomatoes that have been blanched and the skin removed. Now look at this. This is already looking good. The reason why I added the tomato concasse, the tomato puree along with the lamb is because if I add the lamb alone, it will become lumps, and because the coagulation happens. But when I add the tomato puree and cook it, it easily spreads, and this becomes a very nice spread for our moussaka. We're going to slightly cook this till the sauce is slightly thickened. In this, we're going to add some allspice powder. That is little good. Cinnamon powder, pepper powder. Add some red wine. This is when this gets really nice flavor. I do not have fresh parsley, so I am going to use dried parsley. Wow, this is good. I am going to cook it for another 5 minutes till this slightly thickens. Add a pinch of sugar. Sugar in the lamb. I know this will scare some of you, but when it is done, you will see all these flavors make this super delicious. You do not want to make it more thicker than this. They should be a little bit saucy, and then switch off the flame. Now, for the lamb moussaka, we are going to put couple of layers. One of the layers is going to be the white sauce. Traditionally the white sauce what we make is going to take little more time, but I am going to quick fix a white sauce. For that, take some butter in a pan. This needs some good amount of butter. Once the butter melts, we are going to add some flour in this. Now in this, add flour, and we are going to make a roux. This is called a blonde roux. That's, we are not going to cook this flour till it gets a brown color or anything, but you are going to cook till this flour loses the raw flavor and you get this nice sweet flavor. So cook it on a slow flame. After cooking for around 5 minutes on a slow flame, now you can see that this raw flavor is gone and it smells sweet. This is when we add some milk. So for this, to avoid curdling, reduce the flame completely and then add milk into this roux and use a whisk. First add little and then let this become like a paste. That way there won't be any lumps. Keep adding milk slowly, little by little. While it is thickening, add more milk. And we want this sauce to be slightly thick, not very thin sauce or anything. And for rest of the milk, and let it become like a sauce, and we're going to cook this for another 5 minutes and slightly thicken it. Look at this. This is nice sauce without any lumps. This is good. Now in this, I'm going to add pepper powder, pinch of nutmeg powder. I'm going to add a little extra nutmeg because I did not add onions or cloves to make my sauce. And then salt, because this is going to go with the lamb. This nicely flavored with nutmeg should be doing good. My thick white sauce is all ready, and perfect. Now this is perfect. I switched off the flame. In this, add cheese. Now what cheese do we have? You can add Parmesan, you can add mozzarella, halloumi. I like to add regular mozzarella cheese. I have added Parmesan cheese. With all the cheeses, this goes really nice. Now in this, add egg yolk and then just mix it. And this is what I'm going to use it as a spread. Now look at this sauce. This is perfect. And adding those egg yolks, I'm telling you, that not only gives the richness, but the taste of this is going to be like 10 folds up and tasty. Now, we have done two things. One is we cooked the meat along with this nice tomato and wine and flavored it really good. Second thing is we made a quick white sauce which we have enriched with egg yolks and cheese. Now, here I have got eggplant and potatoes which I have cut them into thin slices and fried. This is good. Now, the assembly starts. We are going to put layer by layer. First, I have got some breadcrumbs here. I am going to add some salt in it and some pepper. I am just going to mix this and use in this layers. Perfect. Nice flavored breadcrumbs. Now, just put a layer of breadcrumbs on the casserole or whatever dish you are going to put it in the oven. This should be good. Now, on this, I am going to put a layer of potatoes. The bigger potatoes, you may have to put less pieces, but these are small potatoes. So, work hard to at least make one layer. And again, sprinkle a little bit of this flavored breadcrumbs on this. Put slices of eggplant. That should be good. And on top of it, we are going to put the mincemeat layer. I am going to give some extra mincemeat because it's me who's going to eat at the end of it. So, extra mincemeat. And some of this sauce, the top layer we are going to make it slightly thicker, but one thin layer should be good. And then spread this layer. In the mincemeat, they also add egg white. This should be good. Now, we're going to do the second layer of potatoes, then the eggplant. Now, after putting these eggplants, we're going to put one more layer of mincemeat and spread it nicely. I made a little boo-boo here, put a lot of meat and there's little room for white sauce. That should be good enough. Actually, they put a very thick layer of this sauce on top. But for me, I'm going to put a very thin layer because I don't have room in this casserole. Wow, but that's okay. Now, just on the top, the seasoned breadcrumb, put some cheese on top. Put this in the oven for 20 minutes and this will be nicely heated up, and the egg yolk that is there in the white sauce also will help it bind. Then you will be able to cut into nice big slices and serve. Dear friends, even you can do the individual portions like you can see here, but the taste that this has is something you have to try. My God. I'm not going to say this is a classic dish of Greece. This is a classic dish of the world. Wow. Once you start eating, you can't stop it. This is so tasty and so nice. Dear friends, if you have little patience and if you have the desire to taste one of the world's tastiest dish, try it, make this, and you see you will fall in love with this dish. But do not forget, VahChef is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you.